Good evening. How are you? Hi, I'm Jad. So, yeah, that's about it, really. Not really to report. So, but I did contemplate not going live tonight because I don't know, for the last couple of days I felt, how can I put it, tired. Just constantly tired. Hi, Bria. How are you? So, we'll see how it goes anyway. So, can't, can't, uh, can't promise that I'll go on for 2 hours. Another thing, I keep getting toothache and all back here. So I've got everything going on at the moment. And then I think, what night were it? Saturday night. Hardly got any sleep. I got cramp in back of my legs from a chronic. So I got cramp in my leg, I got toothache, and then my hand started hurting me and all. So I had to put my glove on. I only had the one glove on because it was just this hand that was hurting me. So it's been everything. And like yesterday, I just couldn't seem to focus on anything. I was tired. My eyes weren't focusing and stuff like that. So, I think I might have a cold coming or something. I don't know. Anyway, this toothache's not doing it any good, and I think it's one of my wisdom teeth right at the back here. So there you go. So that's basically it. And Sister Chris says, I'll see how I go. And that's all I can do, really. I don't know why I ain't done. Let's do it. Yeah. Same as I say, I just think, I'm letting everything get me down, if you know what I mean. I'm just feeling really tired. And I've been like it for the last couple of days. Even though I've had a decent night's sleep, I just get up feeling tired and go to bed feeling tired. You know what I mean? I'm not 100% sure, Stuart, that it is me tooth because I've been having this ear. I don't know. Don't know whether it's ear, me tooth, or what it is, or neuralgia in my face. I don't know. Because right about here, it feels very tender, my ear. And every now and again, it keeps popping. Hey, Johnny. I don't know what it's doing here, Brie. Are you in your love shack, Johnny? So yeah, so it's just been one of them days for the last couple of days, if you know what I mean. So sorry to be a bit of a dilly darner. I just thought I'd tell you how we're feeling. You know what I mean. So yeah, Chris's leg's hurting him again. Are we alright, pair between us? And it's his good leg and all. Hi, Gary.
Gary?
No, not really. I was just saying, Gary, for the last couple of days, I've just felt so tired. Hello.
How we doing?
You can probably relate to how I'm feeling. Yeah, it's just hit me like a ton of bricks these last couple of days. Feeling tired and I don't know, lethargic and not having the get up and go to get up and go.
Yeah, I get like that every now and then. Sometimes you just get fed up. I know I'm the same. I just get fed up. Sometimes, to be honest with you, I think YouTube's a lot to blame for it because you just you drift around YouTube looking what's going on, and it's just no but nonsense, and you think, God forbid, is this it?
I don't think it's a lack of vitamin D, Stuart, because I get prescribed it because I do like vitamin D. Hi, Manolo. Bye, Manolo. Hi. He says no Senga, I'm off. Says, bye.
Hello, Gary. How are we doing? Hello, Manilo. Hello, Johnny. Hello, Stuart. Hello, Amjad, my favourite YouTube nephew. Is that about it, I think?
Did you do the 3-minute thing?
Yeah, I did.
It don't look as red.
3-minute warning?
No, it's you know, like when you've got eczema, and Richard's got eczema on his face. Yeah. We're looking it up, and it says something about 3 minutes. So you tap your face dry. If
were you watching the show last night? That was a late show.
An emollient cream on, and it apparently it don't flare up.
Oh, Bria, how are we doing?
And actually, Richard, you're looking good.
I'm looking good. But yeah, I felt a bit that way. Not so much lethargy, but just thought, you know, sometimes you look at it and you think, so what am I fucking doing? What the fuck am I doing with my life? You know what I mean?
Exactly. And it's not only that. We went to bed Saturday night and cramping, that, you know, my bad leg, that were, yeah, that were, it were murder. And then I started like, I don't know, it's neuralgia or what it is in my face, toothache or earache or whatever it is, but that's been nagging at me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I was sat there this afternoon and I thought, what am I doing? Do I need my fucking head testing sat here like a pillock? You know what I mean? For what? For what? You know what I mean? For what? Subscribers, so what? What does that mean? Nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't blame you, Manolo. Nutty natty, I'll pass, thank you very much. Yeah. But you know, and then sort of Chris is it's his good leg, you know, and he's been hobbling about. I'm thinking, God,
I'm just laughing at Gary. I watched them last night, Gary. It was a right bun fight last night. Bloody hell.
God, what went on?
Oh, it's all the troll camp all falling out with each other. Highly entertaining.
Can't say it surprises me.
If you're ever feeling down, just watch them because that picks you up again, realising what normality is about.
I fully agree with your statement, Gary. Richard is a decent bloke and needs a beautiful lady.
You've got it, Gary. You've got it.
Yeah, that's what Richard's lacking. A beautiful lady. Oh well.
Oh yeah.
That's nothing afresh, Manolo.
It were last night. It were her. It weren't on her channel. It were on the the Trolls channel. They were really going for it. Yeah. Well, that's how we're watching that one, Gary. And
Hi, Tommy.
hello, Tommy. How we doing? Have you dried out, Tommy? With all rain. Yeah.
Oh, we've got another named storm. What is it? Chandra.
Isn't it?
Andra.
It's like getting a trend now, isn't it? This naming storms.
It comes a very close second, Stuart.
Give Chris a kick. It won't help him out, but you might feel better.
That's if I could raise my leg to kick him, Stuart. Yeah.
I always say, if you're feeling a bit off, just go down to my mum's for a bit. And when you leave, you're totally jangled, but you feel better. She rung me up this afternoon. Are you coming round? I said, I can't do it. What's up? She says, that bloody doodie kitchen's not working. I said, what doodie? She said, it won't empty. She says, it won't empty. I said, oh, for God's sake, why not? She says, I don't flipping well know. It just won't empty. So will you come round and have a look at it? I said, yeah. I said, on my way home, I said, I'll bob in. So I goes in and I sticks me in the washing machine and it was bone dry empty. I thought, what the bloody hell she's on about? I said, it's empty now. She says, are you sure? I said, yeah. She says, are you sure? I said, yeah. So she says, let me see. And she tootles back in the kitchen.
And believe you.
She comes back in and says, is it buggery empty? I said, you what? I've just stuck my head in. She said, stuck your head in. You don't need to stick your head in. You can see from the other side of the kitchen. It must be drain block. And she ran about sink, not what.
Oh!
Oh, God, give me strength.
Oh, dear me.
She was sink that weren't empty, not the washer. I thought it was, she said, she just called it a doodah. And then she's usually either doodahs, either at telly, at washing machine. You know what I mean? So I just presumed, no, it's doodah in kitchen. So
Doodah.
I mean, I could see it empty, door open, and then I never even looked in sink. And I walked away, I said, it's empty. She says, empty? She says, bloody done that quick. I said, I haven't done out to it. She says, it's bunged up, it's full. It won't go down. And she shot in and come out and it's still full. I thought, what? It's still full. I've just been in. And it was sink. Bloody sink.
Oh, my God.
They were funny. It took me about 10 seconds. I just put in, I did the old part cleaner trick down Thoil and pulled a bit of crap out, and that right away it went.
I do lot know the cranky natty. Oh, God.
Oh, God. It's been going on for a few years, man. It's not a newborn thing.
And the thing is, we all went on Natty's panel one night. There were me, there were Richard, there were Chris and Johnny, and we all got slated because we were saying, you know, you don't need these idiots. They're not really your friends or whatever. No. And we got, you know, trolled like because we stood up for Natty.
Wherever she is, there's trolls not far. I mean, it's like last Thursday when she come on my panel last Thursday. Everybody came along at back of her, and that's how I ended up getting porn bombed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's a difficult one, Manilon. It's a difficult one. That's all I can say. It's a difficult one. You know.
Yeah. And that's true what Gary's saying. You know, 3,500 a month.
Correct.
And then she's asking a few days later, you know, for handouts. I wish I were getting that much.
Wait, stop plucking at that.
What's she plucking at?
I could hear her plucking at back at you.
Oh.
Well, yeah. That's all they do. That's all they do. They all fall out. I mean, last night they were really at it. Last night, all falling out. And
you know, my only piece of advice is, Manolo, stay away.
They just all turned on her, all lots of them. I felt sorry for her to a degree because they really did lay into her last night.
But this is the thing, you know, she has a go at them, but then next minute she's giving them a wrench and whatever. Yeah, you know what I mean?
You just leave. If you leave your cell wide open to people like that, they're going to have you. You know, it's as simple as that. When you're on here, you've got to watch what you say and watch what you do.
Yeah, it's
You most certainly don't start dancing around on kitchen worktops with no top. That is one thing you don't do. Only thing you do is put yourself on CCTV on a Saturday morning at 6:30. That's what I do.
unintentionally,
For,
Richard.
thank God that nobody else was viewing.
Yeah, that's my best advice, Malalo. Stay well away.
Yeah.
They were creating when me, Richard, and Johnny and Chris went up on Natty's panel that night. They kept creating false accounts in our names, so
Yeah.
that's why I say just don't go there. Because she's banned on mine. I just cannot. Like I've just been explaining to everybody the way I feel. Yeah. You'll be gone then, and
You
all.
can block. You can block people, Tommy, but it's pretty futile because let's imagine Jeanette blocks me now. I can just log out of YouTube and come back. You know what I mean? It's
But
only
this is the
you can
thing.
only block people that are logged in.
This is the thing, Tommy. You can block them on YouTube, but you've got to do something separately on Restream. So, by all accounts, if you're banned on the YouTube side, they can still come up on the panel on Restream.
Yeah, there's no such thing as blocking people on YouTube, unfortunately, because if you're blocked, just don't sign in. Don't sign into YouTube, and you can still go to everybody's channel without signing in. If you know the name of the channel you want to go to, I can log out this computer now, and let's say Jeanette blocked me. I could just type in Jeanette Pickering in top search bar of YouTube and find her, just straight away. And so
the thing is, as well, Johnny, I can't be asked. This is why I say I can't be asked with drama and everything that Natty brings with her.
It's futile. Blocking people just stops the channel that's bugging you, but it doesn't stop the person, unfortunately. And there's nothing you can do around it because they can just bum around freely.
See, I had exactly what Richard had other night. Natty came in and she come up on panel, and I were getting all sorts of trolls and whatever in. I don't need it. I don't want it.
Mia,
you know what I mean? I mean,
stop it.
But
it's their entertainment. It's what they do. They live for going round just trolling people, and that's the way it goes. And there's nothing you can do about it. They don't use YouTube for what it is, for creating content. All they're interested in is just going around and trolling people and to do the entertainment side. You notice the group, they're all the same type of people together. You know what I mean? That's their thing, and that's fine. You know what I mean? If that's what they want to do, so be it.
You know what I mean? I've never ever been one for drama and whatever. You know what I mean? I just want. I don't know. I just want a happy, peaceful life, if you know what I mean. I don't want any drama.
I watch it for entertainment while you lay it on, as Gary well knows.
I think it's Chandra.
I got a weather warning this morning for high winds for tomorrow, I think it is.
Yeah, Chandra, or I don't know how you pronounce it. It's another name, storm.
Yeah, they're naming them all nowadays.
Yeah.
Reports to YouTube and your ISP is about to use.
Oh, God, she's had that many different channels, Stuart.
You've got to look at it this way. I mean, a lot of people have said, oh, we're going to report you to this, report you to that, but...
yeah, exactly, Manolo.
Authorities aren't going to act upon a bit of nonsense on YouTube, you know what I mean?
I just cannot be asked.
You know. Yeah, it's supposed to be tonight from 1 o'clock till 11 o'clock tomorrow. Heavy wind.
It's been on the sprouts again. Oh, John is staying an extra night because they forecast this storm.
Come around.
My winds here as I had a whole tin of beans tonight. Yeah.
Who's had a halt in the beans?
Manilow.
Well,
But yeah, you know, we don't have no drama here, just a laugh and a joke and whatever, and try to lift people's spirits up and whatever. But yeah, she's had no end of channels shut down because of her antics. So, you know, I don't know where she gets all emails from, but she still comes back for more.
yeah.
It's like she's addicted to the attention, and I don't know.
Probably is to a degree. I don't know. I think they all are. I mean, at the end of the day, I think they're all. It's just their hobby. They're what they do. You know what I mean? And you know, but they only pick on the sort of like the vulnerable sorts that leave the cell open. Normal people, they don't come near because they're wasting their breath. If they don't get a rise off you, they're not interested. It's no damn use to them.
Bria says she didn't get no free trampolines this weekend.
Well, we might get one.
You might get one tomorrow, Bria. But this is the thing, Stuart. She'll probably find a way around it anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You get a VPN, yeah, you're pretty safe with that. But
I seen Tommy's comment.
So what you're telling me is get down, calm down. No matter what I do, Richard, you can't block. No. Why would I want to block you, Tommy? You keep me on me. You keep me.
She's married to Manilow and got young kids.
You keep me on my toes, Tommy. You know what I mean?
This is the thing. I mean, Chris has just been telling me. I mean, I'm not going to mention no names, but there's this bloke, and it's sort of in drone community, so I don't think anybody would know who they were. But there's this one lad in particular, or bloke, should I say, and he's been bad mouthing everybody, and he's got one or two channels, took down off a TikTok, and for anybody that'll listen. Anyway, there's this particular bloke, right? And I think he's from Ireland, actually. Anyway, so it transpires this bloke had turned round to this bloke from Ireland and says, "Oh, go and kill yourself," knowing very well that his brother had committed suicide. So he says, I went batshit crazy, and they reported him to police. It's like threatening behaviour. Anyway, so last he heard, the police were going to see him, and now apparently he's disappeared off face of earth. Total shutdown, if you know what I mean. Probably thinking, oh shit, I'm in the shit.
Yeah.
And that's all to do with, TikTok and whatever. But yeah. All it took, it says, normally I could take anybody's banter, and they all know what this other one's like, for bad mouthing everybody. And but he says that tipped me off at edge when he says, "Go and kill yourself." So he's got police involved, and he's gone radio silent.
All right, it's all good fun.
I know. So that's just another thing, shit happening on social media, if you know what I mean. Oh, and that's another thing, and all the bloke that's been. No, Natty, you're not coming up.
What? What?
Sorry, she wanted to come up on panel. But this bloke that told that other bloke to go and kill his son, his DBS checked. So obviously it's going to affect his job and everything if police are involved. So, you know, if he's got a DBS check and obviously his job must require it, that's his job gone down if police are getting involved.
See, that's just how they work. I mean, unfortunately, that is the way YouTube is, you know what I mean? It's just people just go around trolling and making life hard work for folk.
I've heard of that. And all, Manolo, that name rings a bell. Sorry, Natty, but I'm not having, you know, whatever your baggage you come with. I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't know what this guy's got against everybody, but he's been bad-mouthing everybody, including Chris and all. That name rings a bell. I don't know how why or whatever. I don't know, but I've heard. Does he live in a caravan or something? Who mentioned him not so long back? Don't he live in a caravan, Manolo? I don't know. I know we were talking about it one night, and yeah, is that probably not? I mean, he's not good at kung fu either. Yeah.
I saw Grasshopper.
Exactly. Thank you, Gary, for saying that. Too much drama. We don't need it. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Enough drama here with this.
A Skegness idiot. I don't know why we come to discussing about it, but it was something to do with it does YouTube, but it lives in a caravan or something. I don't know.
Seen on a Stig meeting at 50. There's a lot of that now on YouTube, I noticed.
Hey, I'll tell you something. Chris showed me a video last night, and I sat there gobsmacked. Taxi driver, a woman taxi driver, and an English woman passenger. So she gets to a destination, she gives the woman the fare, and she locked all doors, and she wouldn't let her out. So she says, I demand you open these doors now. She says, no.
Oh, a female raping taxi driver? What company is this?
No, it's not a raping taxi. Yeah. It was a female driver and it were a female passenger.
Right.
So she locked all doors and she wouldn't let the passenger out.
Oh, taxi driver.
Yeah. So she says, what you locked all doors for? So she says, well, you haven't paid me a tip. So she went, a tip? I don't have to pay you a tip. She says it's obligatory. And this woman taxi driver was saying, no, it's the rule in this country. She says you have to pay the driver a tip.
What country were they in?
They were in England.
All right.
But it were of Asian descent taxi driver.
Got you, yeah.
So she says, hi, Crypto.
Hello, Crypto.
So they go backwards and forwards, and she says, if you do not open these doors, she says, I'm going to smash this window. This with a passenger. Oh, crap. I've just caught something with my knee. If you don't open these doors, I'm going to smash window. So she says, you smash the windows. She says, and I'm calling the police. She says, well, call police then. She says, in fact, she says, I'm going to call them myself. She says, because basically you're taking me hostage.
Yeah.
Which,
all that over a tip
yeah,
that she
you know,
had to give.
basically it were her taking her hostage just because she didn't pay her a tip.
Pay me a tip, I'll let you go, she said.
But yeah, as soon as passenger says, right, in fact, I'm ringing police because you keep
Hello,
hostage. Hi, Tim.
I bet she wants
She opened doors then when she knew
I bet she would do that if
Heads, cabs.
if it were a bloke. Would she? Not a fucking chance.
But yeah. And I sat there, gobsmacked, and was saying, it's, you know, tips are obligatory, not mandatory. And she was saying, oh, it's a rule in this country. She says that I think she was an Uber driver. I'm not sure. And
Yeah.
I'm sat there going, what? Yeah. And the minute the woman passenger turned around and said, well, I'm going to phone police because you're basically took me hostage because you're not let me out.
Yeah.
She opened doors and let her out.
Tip.
I'm thinking, God, they'll try out these days. I were in disbelief, honest to God. So now, and she says, oh, well, that's how I make my money. She says, when people pay me tips. I said, well, I just said, well, you can get him one off of me. That is a fact.
Should have said, don't eat yellow snow.
But yeah.
That's a good tip.
Oh, dear. But I don't know what it were on, Stuart. It were a video that Chris sent me. I don't know whether it were on TikTok or what it were. But yeah, she rolled in this passenger hostage because she wouldn't get her a tip. I thought, oh my God, there's some mental people out there, isn't there? But the woman had already paid a fare. And she says, well, I can't understand why you locked the door because I've paid you your fare. I could understand it if I were trying to do away and not pay. She says, but I paid you your fare. And this were all over a tip. Thinking, oh my God. So next time you go in a taxi, just make sure that, you know, they don't lock doors on you.
I did that in Newquay, Stuart. Not only about 7 years ago. I didn't jump off, but it was just coming to a stop. And there were people. I just hopped out door before it stopped me, bang right into a frigging lamppost. Everybody in queue were rolling, laughing.
Yeah, just wait till it stops next time, Richard.
Yeah, well, I didn't see the post.
Yeah, Tommy says, here's a tip for you, never kick a Rottweiler in the bollocks. Oh dear.
Because we were staying on a caravan on a camping site, and we parked the motorhome up on this campsite, and we said instead of flipping driving motorhome down into town, there was like a local bus, so we hopped on local bus, and then as it were pulling up after, back at campsite, I didn't notice posts when we got up. I'm saying that we'd have been on a different side of the road, and just as it pulled up, I just sort of leaned off. I'm only going at 5 miles an hour or so, whacked right into the flipping post.
Johnny says, I'll show me nips for a tenner a flash. Oh dear. Good old biscuit to lighten the mood. That's cleared my nostrils out. But yeah. Yes, it's Bill. It's all right.
Oh, Bill, how are we doing?
Just being a bit extra vigilant.
Well, who else would it be?
Well, that is the tricky question.
Yeah. Richard got porn bombed on Thursday night. Okay. So we're just making sure.
It weren't anything like that.
No, it
okay,
was
okay, Jimmy, one more just for you.
Gary's put, Johnny, you'll be putting me out of business, mate. I charge £29.
£29, Gary? How fire.
But yeah, so I says to, I got caught same way as Richard did. They were pretending to be somebody. I mean, the
problem is, I were on StreamYards, but on this Restream, it's easier to do on Restream because you can change your icon before you enter the room.
Yeah.
So you can already have your fake photo ready, whereas on StreamYard, you can't. I only noticed that the other day when I came up on yours, and I thought, bloody hell, it offers you the option to pick a different icon.
So
Yeah.
do I look faster today?
Faster? Why, you got a new internet?
I went and bought the a Z890 motherboard, and I got the Ultra 9 processor and a 5070 Ti video.
Well, you're not echoing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Did you
I had
pay-
to rearrange because I figured while I was doing it, I'd go ahead and get a new desk while I was at it. Oh, wait. Yeah, my favorite part. Look how shiny the floors are now.
Now, what you done there? You varnished floors while you had everything out?
Varnished and sealed and all that.
Oh. So, yeah, the thing that they do, Bill, I mean, on mine, they came in purporting to be crypto, and obviously, because it's somebody I know, I just clicked on it, which is exactly what Richard did. They came in as somebody that Richard knows, so
Yeah.
of course he just clicked on it, and that's how they get you.
I clicked on it, and a big old pecker appeared getting bunched. Whoever's video it were, they were having a good time.
But anyway, so yeah, that's
They were certainly having a good
that's how
time.
they got. That's how they get you, Bill. They purport to be somebody that you know. That's how they get in, if you know
Yeah.
what I mean. And with me,
Well-
it was crypto, and with Richard, it was somebody that he knows.
Yeah.
So
I'm
you
not promising I'll keep my clothes on, but I'm definitely me.
So I says to Richard, I says, next time, I says, you'll have to double check and tell people that they're not coming up unless they've got the camera on.
Yeah, how you can what another way around it, I think it's the easiest way, is just make yourself big screen and then bring them up. If you make yourself big screen, they can do what they want behind big screen. Nobody else can see it, and then
It's
you
in,
I'm all gangster.
dispatch them. Because a lot of people, some people don't like putting the camera on. So if you go big screen with your own photo, your own thing, then it gives them the option to speak if it's somebody genuine. And if they don't send out and go quiet, then just dispatch them, you know. It was just the fact that person
It's the front yard right now.
and I'd just come in chat at the same time. It was just perfect timing, you see. They come in chat at the same time, the genuine person.
and they'd only had that photo uploaded it a couple of days before then.
You know, so that's what fooled me, the fact that they'd come on so
Hiya,
quick.
Vanessa.
Hello, Vanessa.
But yeah,
Oh,
it's in one way or another, it's all connected to.
It won't happen again, I can assure you. So anybody who wants another picture of a munching, they'll have to go through the normal channels to X Hamster, etc.
But yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cold here tonight, actually. It was 3 degrees when I got out of the car.
I don't know what it translates to in Celsius, but this morning it was 9 Fahrenheit.
Oh, that's cold. That's
Alexa,
well into the.
What's
That's well
9 Fahrenheit in Celsius?
Vanessa says they've had 20.
9 degrees Fahrenheit equals minus 12.78 degrees Celsius.
There you go. As cold as that.
Minus.
Okay, then see you later, Stuart.
Catch you later, Stuart. Yeah, you won't. So it's very rare we get temperatures like that in this country.
Apparently, we've got a storm coming as well.
Yeah, I landed in Heathrow one time and it was cold as
Chandler.
hell. It was like snow every place. I think we were going to
Can't
Italy that
even
time.
get away from country in this snow. But
That's Vanessa. That's what it is right here, right now. Is just 26 Fahrenheit. Yeah, it was almost 13 below Fahrenheit or Celsius this morning, which is way too cold for me. I had to take the van out to drive around because I didn't want to put the Jaguar out there, didn't want to put the Corvette out there, and my wife's car is brand new, so I'm not going to put it in the snow.
it's still cold. It's Storm Chandra
Yeah.
that we're having.
She's coming at 3 o'clock in the morning here, according to this. Good old Chandra. Oh no, 1 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be
It says
40
Storm
mile an
Chandra
hour to 58 mile an hour winds here tomorrow.
named as snow, strong winds, and heavy rain to hit the UK.
Well, I've left my recycle bin on its side from last time it got blew over. Not my recycle bin, sorry, my cardboard bin.
Oh,
Pardon
you,
you.
Tim.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, so we're gonna have strong winds, rain, in some parts snow. So yeah, it's all your fault, Bill.
Oh yeah, it's all me.
Yeah, it's all your fault. It's coming from your way. 2 degrees.
Hey, I'm in
here.
Texas. I'm 5,000, 6,000 miles away.
Yeah, well, it's blowing over from your place.
Yeah, you're to blame, Bill.
Yeah.
You and your crap.
Blame Bill.
It must be me, yeah.
Whatever happens in America, we always do it, no matter how daft it is, but we do it.
Yeah, and
Well,
Vanessa.
don't do what we're doing now.
We're
Because
doing
now we've apparently lost our tiny little governmental minds.
All right.
so. Yeah, we're blaming Bill and we're blaming Vanessa.
Every crazy thing that happens in America or newfangled fad, we always end up doing it a few months later.
I'll tell you what, if you want a trade surplus, we'll give you every single Donald Trump we've got. We'll give you all of them.
Thank you. No, thank
We've
you.
already got a clown of his own in
Keep
charge.
him.
We've already got his own clown, Keir Starmer. We don't need another one.
But I tell you what, they straightened him up. You know, the English straightened him up a little bit when he started talking about their soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said, yeah, you know, there's a lot of dead
They
people
don't-
from the UK.
I mean, one thing I will say, they're not stand for any bullshit when it comes to soldiers, serving soldiers and vets as well.
I know somebody who in army. I know 2 people in army. One of them's only just left, and he always said, I'd be on the front line anywhere in the world. He says, but the one thing that scares me, he says, when Americans are with me. He says, because they are blue on blue experts. He says, I'm more worried about being shot off an ally than what I am by the enemy. He says, they're gung-ho, they don't think or anything. And he says, it frightens me.
Both feet in at the same time, you mean, you
Yeah.
know.
They shoot and talk afterwards. And he says, that doesn't always work when you're shooting at wrong people.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Right,
it's like,
he's had a stroke. I mean,
it's like kill them all, let God sort them
Yeah.
out.
just,
That's what it is. And he's only just come out, actually, not recently, about 5 years ago. And he says it scared the hell out of me when I knew we had Americans with us. He says, because they're not the most best reliable with guns. You know,
this is it, Vanessa.
see a free move, they blow shit out of it. They don't check who's in it or anything.
You know, he blurts off about the military, but has he ever served in military? No.
Yeah.
You know, what gives him the right to go spurting off about, in particular, the British troops, when excuse me language, he ain't got a fucking clue.
Yeah. I mean, one thing for sure, no matter what you say about him, he's not an idiot. Because you don't have his money and be by being an idiot, it's not possible. You know, the two don't match. He's not an idiot. He's just...
No, he's an asshole. That's different.
Well, yeah. He's definitely not an idiot. There's no way. You don't have his money and be an idiot. Idiots don't get that kind of money, but he's just annoys everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, some of the things he says just entertain me. I'm going to take back the Panama Canal. I'm going to take over Greenland. Yeah, all right, of course you are. You know, it's
Greenland,
just
not let it happen, I'll tell you that
no,
much.
you can't just decide you want to play.
Well,
That's
now, in fairness, in the States, it's Jimmy Carter got himself just about unelected for giving away the Panama Canal.
Yeah.
Because it was
Yeah.
ours, and he just gave it away.
Yeah, Vanessa's right on button there is clueless.
Yeah, he's a comic. I'll give him that. He entertains.
I mean,
Yeah, he's brilliant.
same as Richard says, he's not an idiot because he
No,
won't
he's
be
not an
where he is
idiot.
today
One thing
and
he's
have
not.
as much money as he's got today by being an idiot.
You don't get to be president twice if you're an idiot. You know what I mean? but
Yeah.
he's just a bit. I don't
take
know.
Well, I think that Vanessa's saying poo on the bottom of my shoe.
I think the
comes to mind.
bottom line is there's enough voters in the country that are just like him. I think that's what it is.
You know what I mean? I mean, how many Greenland? What's Greenland got that he wants?
Well, he wants it because it's a strategic
It's got
position,
location.
and it's already got a lot of American air bases there, and plus it's got minerals and things that they want to mine and all this business.
It's got Thule, and that's it.
That's
There's only one.
That's the crux of it. Then, Richard.
Well,
He wants the
yeah, but if you look at the map, it's an ideal spot, you know, to keep Russia at bay. You know what I mean? It's that's what he wants. But
Well, for missile defense systems, it's the perfect location.
yeah, and also it's got the ground's very rich because it's been under snow and all this for thousands and millions of years. So it's got all sorts of bits and bobs underneath that you can have.
I think Greenland is more ice than it is dirt.
You know, yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Greenland spends most of its time under ice, I think.
But
No, I mean literally, the whole continent is more ice than anything.
Yeah.
If the snow caps melt, it'll be about the size of a small.
Well, yeah, the parts disappear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like North Pole. You know, half a year North Pole doesn't exist. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Greenland has the problem that they're the ideal location for a missile defense system. They're just perfect.
Yeah.
And I mean, let's face it, it's the city I live in is a very small city. It's got 13,000 people, which is just slightly more than a quarter of the size of Greenland.
Yeah. Greenland is a big place. There's no doubt about it.
And there's 57,000 people spread out on that whole island. And all of them are freezing to death. So they're all pissed.
He loves Putin. Yeah, that's true. They're all as bad as each other, I think. They really are. Our prime minister's an absolute buffoon. But, you know, he'll be out.
More U-turns than a clueless learner driver.
The Labour will be back where they should be, on opposite side, where they've spent most of their life. That's for sure.
But
Bloody clueless.
Oh, Richard, you'll appreciate this. I've got, let's see, the little camera, the microphone, 2 monitors, my high-speed connection for my phone, the mouse, 2 different keyboards, the printers. So I've got everything in the world plugged into this machine, right?
Yeah.
I went and got the new desk and spent a little time. Let me go around the other side.
Pardon me.
I don't know if you can see it.
yeah, I could just see it underneath your
No
desk.
wires.
It's like Richard's mission
I can't
control.
hear without my ears.
Thank you, Tim. But
Anyway, no wires anywhere.
Yeah, we don't do wires, Bill.
Well, it was a jungle before. Damn it.
Huh?
There we go. Close enough.
I can't be doing with wires, and I can't have them hanging around because a certain cat will piss about him all night while I'm asleep.
Well,
I noticed
What?
you put your cover on your piano, Richard.
Yeah. I got sick of that. Last night she was playing it. Jesus.
She gave us a rendition on Saturday night, Bill.
Yeah.
Really?
We were all sat glued to his things, listening to me play piano. I mean, we couldn't tell what she was playing like, but
No, that sounds a bit like me.
Oh,
you're quite accomplished, though, Richard.
Try, all right.
To say that you're self-taught. I mean, he's not had no lessons or anything. He plays himself down too much, Bill. That's the problem.
Well, as long as next door neighbour can tell what I'm playing when he starts saying, "Could you hear somebody playing Elton John on the piano till the night?"
you know, I had,
He denied all knowledge, Bill.
Yeah, and then he come in here one day and saw it. Oh no!
My office was originally my music room. It's where I kept all my guitars and stuff. And I only run a single 200-watt amp with 212. It's a PV 212 amp. And the guys that live catty corner across the street says, you know, I can hear you at the stop sign. The stop sign's a quarter mile away. I said, no, you can't. And he says, trust me, everybody who likes Alice Cooper puts up with it. You got to give up the friggin' Alice Cooper for a week. And I play the same song over and over and over until I get it just right.
Hey, up the guy in the flat even knew what he were playing, Bill.
Yeah, he did.
You know.
Yeah.
And the handyman, he also said to me, he said, he says, I could tell what you were playing. That's a novelty. I thought you pissed it.
Yeah.
Hey, up if you think why a situation, yeah, God, you want to see our ass? Why Central and extensions.
Well, because I've got umpteen things plugged in, I finally just reached a point where I said, no, I've got to get it perfect. Because I didn't want a new desk. See if I can find it. I was happy with the old desk, but I decided to do the floor when I pulled the computer out to rebuild it and put all the new shiny stuff in. Karen says, you need a new desk. That desk is 100 years old. I said, no, it's not. It's 15 years old. She said, yeah, but you got it used 15 years ago. It was used.
Vanessa wants to know if you played. Did you play School's Art?
100 times. That one's pretty easy to get though. That one, he plays a lot of non-chords. He plays chords that don't exist. So you have to learn a new habit with your fingers.
You missed a good night on New Year's Eve, Bill.
I did. It's, you know what happened?
Oh.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah, because we did the when it were midnight. I'm here on xylophone. Richard played his piano. We've got somebody playing spoons. Somebody got some rice in a toilet roll. So we had quite an what do you call it, entourage thing. So yeah, it were a good laugh. It were a good night. Because all we need now is Bill with his guitar. So, Johnny played mouth organ. So we had quite a mixture. Did I say somebody played spoons? Yeah, spoons.
You don't play spoons. You bang them together and pretend you know an instrument.
Well, that's it. That's exactly what she did.
That's like playing drums. All you're doing is hitting things while the other people play music.
It were a good night.
I was always rough on the drummers. We had one drummer when I played in the bands. We had one drummer that was good. One.
Oh yeah, Bria played kazoo and sent a video of her playing kazoo. I think that's a piss.
Now, Dirty Deeds. Yeah, you'll learn the 4 chords and you're done with the song. That was no fun.
But AC/DC Dirty Deeds done dirt cheap on loop permanently.
Yeah. That's like Hell's Bells. You learn the first 30 seconds and you're done. That's the whole song.
If you think you were pissed off at playing Alice Cooper, then yeah, wait till you hear my rendition of AC/DC.
Well, that's what you do. You keep playing the same song over and over again until you master it to some degree.
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
Yeah, it becomes the only song in the world until you feel it.
Have you watched Buckets, the drummer, on Instagram?
I have not ever watched any drummer on anything. I didn't watch the drummer that was standing behind me. When we were playing on stage, I wouldn't watch the guy behind me. I had no interest in him. The only thing I knew was whether or not he had a pretty girlfriend, so I knew who I was sleeping with that night.
You.
We lost a lot of drummers. We lost a lot of drummers.
I keep playing Bohemian Rhapsody over and over and over again, over and over and over again.
That's a long song that goes all over the place. I could see that.
It's difficult. It's not difficult to know the notes, it's the timing of them. Because it goes quick, it goes slow, it goes quick, it goes slow. There's gaps, there's not gaps, and it's getting the timing right with it. Whew, it's hard.
Yeah, that's why I say the song's all over the place.
Yeah, there's no sense to it, basically.
You'll be
Well, no,
pleased.
the song is perfect.
You'll be pleased to know that Everton and Leeds 1-1 full time.
Okay,
I'm not pleased. I couldn't give a shit.
I want to show you a family joke. Okay, we've had a family joke going for years.
I have an animal T-shirt.
Okay, that. I don't know if it shared it or not. I think it did.
Yeah.
That's now you see. Now this is me and my 4 little brothers and my mom.
So you come, mate.
And we keep saying, yeah, I have this funny feeling that my mom knew the gardener or the pool boy pretty well.
Yeah.
Well, from where I'm sitting, Bill, the 3 on the right near your mum, they all look similar, but you 2 on other end look similar.
Yeah, you're the
Well,
pool
now-
cleaners.
Now, in fairness, right here, this guy and this guy, they're actually identical twins. Just he keeps his hair shorter, and he likes donuts too much.
Now you say that, I can see they do look like
They're
twins.
actually twins. Yeah.
Yeah.
We always, it's been one of those very quiet family jokes for a long time that who's the odd man out here?
You, because you got long hair.
Well, no, I don't look anything like anybody in the family.
Well, I thought you resemble him next to you with white T-shirt on. I think you look a lot like him. I mean, other 3 you don't.
If you had the same haircut or he had the same haircut as you, you look a bit more similar.
Yeah, I think he does resemble you somewhat.
Now, I'm over here, right? This is the second oldest is here. This is the third oldest. And then we've got the twins who have a different father. For sure. We're pretty sure I had a different father too, though. It's kind of hard to explain. Yeah.
Twins that have a different father, that's a medical flipping miracle.
No, it
No,
isn't.
the twins have the same father,
Oh, right.
but different from me.
All right, God, yeah. I thought you said twins that had different fathers. I didn't think that was possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Matt,
Oh,
who was the one in the white
twins have
t-shirt
a
right
different
next to me.
father.
Because if you let's say you sleep with somebody and you get pregnant, and then you sleep with somebody the same day and you get pregnant again, they fertilize 2 different eggs.
Yeah, but then they're not twins, though. Then
They would be
Two
paternal.
totally different
essentially, the twins, because they're growing at the same time, but
Well, theoretically, the one next to me is the older of the 2, but they were dead identical until they were 10, 12 years old. I mean, exactly identical. And we had a lot of fun switching them around and changing their clothes out. And, when they were babies, they actually took them to have them footprinted when they were babies because I switched them around. I was like 6. There's nothing to do.
tattooed numbers on the backs or something.
But she never put them in the same clothes because she didn't want them to get confused. And then I'd take them and change their clothes or tell them I might have changed their clothes and I'm not telling. When they were like 8 months old, she had them footprinted because, they do footprints on babies. And they aligned them up again. But I switched them 100 times after that. So there's no telling which one's actually which.
Gary says strange things happen at sea. But yeah, you can get... theoretically speaking, they are twins, but the eggs is fertilised in the same day by 2 different people.
And it's 2 eggs.
And it's 2
I
eggs.
had a colorful childhood and that never happened to me.
Oh dear.
I mean, never, not even once.
Do you want me to take that down now, Bill?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, when we were at Mom's funeral, it's my wife looked at me. She says, "You know, I never saw you guys all together before today at the same time, all dressed up nice." And I said, "Yeah." She says, "There is absolutely no way that you guys are related." I said, "Well, theoretically, there's possible I was switched in the hospital. My actual name is Jose."
Jose.
No, I don't know. It could be Jose B.
But yeah, theoretically you can have twins by different fathers and
Yeah.
they're not identical. And
You should go try it.
you see, you get identical twins when one egg is fertilized and it splits.
Yeah.
So that's how you get identical twins. Now, non-identical twins is 2 eggs.
Fractual, it's called.
So you must have some good gear, Richard,
If
to
you
fertilise.
get non-identical fractual twins, it means you're putting out a good bit of potent gear.
Yeah.
I speak from experience.
But you see, more often than not, with identical twins, you either get 2 boys or 2 girls. You don't get one of each. The more often than not, what Richard's just said, if you have a boy and a girl. So yeah, what we're hitting on, fractual, wherever it is.
Fractual is when they're non-identical. When
Yeah.
it's fractual.
Well, that if you get a boy and a girl.
Here you go. This is what my universe has consisted of for the last 26 years. That's my mini me.
Is
Have you ever seen a happier person in your life, though?
it your grandson or your son?
That's my son.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, see if there's a different one. Oh, here you go. Me and him 20 years ago. I'll grab the other one.
My mum used to dress me and my twin brother in same clothes till he was 13 years old.
There you go. That's me and him playing with the fire trucks. A long time ago. And this is one of my favorite pictures because that was my favorite shirt, and that was the last time I ever wore it.
Oh.
I got caught on a nail on the deck and tore the next day, or that night.
He looks happy anyway.
Well, as I say, he was the happiest child in the universe growing up, you know. But yeah, back then.
The thing is, like Tim's just said, his mum used to dress them in identical clothes till they were 13. That sort of, you might. I don't think it's right because you're taking away, making one identity for 2 different personalities, if that makes any sense.
This is one of my wife's favorite pictures. This was before me and her met, when it was just me and him living together. You know, when I was divorced from his mom and it was just me and him. And we had a race car track set up in the middle of the living room. And she said, "You guys look like animals." Said, "Yes, we did." I said, "We didn't have a girl."
It looks a lot like you, Bill, though. I mean, looking at that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's got the same green eyes and all that. And, you know, who's got green eyes? Nobody, you know.
I've got hazel eyes, which is a mixture of green and brown.
I didn't know what mine are. They're that color.
Yeah. Mine's a similar colour.
Yeah, green eyes are rarer than almost anything. Oh, my other baby.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. That was my other baby. Oh, there it is. That was when she was still new. That's the one I gave to my son a few weeks ago. That was like a birthday present for him. I got the Jaguar. I needed a grown-up car.
A grown-up car.
Well, yeah, that Corvette's fun and it's fast and all that, but it's not a grown-up car.
No.
Jeez, what are you doing?
That car was good for chasing girls, and that's about it.
Yeah.
That's one thing I never come across, Gary. When I were in school, and I never had twins. I never could.
Do you know, by pure blind luck, the one in the white T-shirt that was standing next to me also has twin boys, and they're the completely most not alike set of children you've ever seen in your life.
I mean, the question that, like when you get pregnant and you start going for scans and whatever, first question they ask you, does twins run in your family?
Well, it doesn't matter on the male side.
I said, oh yeah, one of my mum's sisters had twins, but that could have been on her husband's side, not, yeah. Anyway, thank God for that.
Billy came this close to being twins. Well, he's a test tube baby, so we had scans of him. I've got pictures of him as just a single cell organism.
Oh.
Yeah, because he's a test tube baby, they put 4 in, and they said 2 survived for the first 2 months.
Definitely more chance to swim with twins with artificial insemination. Definitely.
Yeah, the chances go way up.
And multiple births as well, like triplets and quad.
Definitely up with it. No.
Yeah, I've actually got a picture of the 4 of them. And I was joking. I point at the little one and tell Billy that was him.
The plant more than one just to be on the safe side.
Okay. Well, I hope
Yeah, they planted 4, and 2 of them lasted 2 months. And they said on the 3rd month checkup there was only 1.
That's it.
I said, where'd it go? And they said, no, it just works that way. It's just when there's more than 1, they tend to eat each other. And he's gone.
But yeah, I mean, sometimes you do get the multiple births with the IVF, but yeah.
I don't know if I'm lucky we didn't have twins, or if I'm unlucky that we didn't have twins. Because having 1 was really fun.
That's it.
But we ended up divorced shortly after. And so it was me and him pretty much. So could I have done another one? Maybe. I don't know.
But, I mean, I really haven't had a lot of, when I say think, me step brother, him and his wife, they had a round of IVF, and she were carrying twins, but unfortunately she had that one where one of the twins were taking more nutrients than the other.
That's how it works. Yeah.
Twin transfusion, I think they call it.
Yeah. One eats the other one.
Yeah. Anyway, so ending up, both died, but she were about 20 odd weeks gone when the second, when they actually died. So she had to have a funeral and everything. It weren't a very good occasion, I tell you that much, Bill. Yeah, 2 little tiny white coffins. But they'd already got a sort. Well, no, the twins weren't IVF. The twins were naturally conceived. The lad that they've got now, he were conceived with IVF. Well, in this country, you only get 1 round of IVF. Free.
Really?
For free.
For free?
Yeah.
Oh my God! You know what I paid to do that?
Yeah. Well, you do it after your first attempt. You do have to pay, but you
Yeah.
get 1
Yeah,
shot.
he was like $89,000.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, he was a used Ferrari.
You get one round of IVF free on the NHS.
Yeah.
And as look at it, she gave birth to a healthy boy. But then she conceived naturally, and that's where twins come into play. But it weren't to be. So,
Nope, I got pretty caught up in having a baby. So I couldn't have 2 because then I'd get caught up in the next baby.
but
And Billy was like my partner in crime when he was little. We went everywhere together. I went to car shows when he was like 8 months old. He was going to car shows with me.
didn't your wife want custody then, or did you?
Oh, absolutely. She started in Texas. It's hard to get custody if you're a guy.
Yeah.
But then after a couple of years, I pulled out the big guns and basically got custody. That's girls won't like to hear how I did it, but I got custody.
Well, that's nobody's business but your own, Bill. That's what I always say. But yeah, here in the UK, it's very rare for the man to get custody, only under exceptional circumstances.
That's how it is here. But if you've got enough money, you can get custody. I basically hammered her with attorneys relentlessly until one of us went broke.
I know.
Because when she had custody, she was way, way, way too hard. She was too hard to work with. It's like he had a dance, his little middle school dances. And I drove the 37 miles to pick him up to take him to the dance that was 2 miles away from his mom's house. And then picked him up from the dance and took him back to her house because she had custody that day because she didn't want him to go to a dance. And it's like, he's 10. Let him go to the damn dance. He's having fun,
Well, that's it. But
And
then
then
she'd probably look back in years gone by and think, I probably should have let him gut it dance. It to me, it sounds like robbing a child of the childhood.
Yes. Yeah. And it's like when he was like 11, or not even, he was probably about 8 or 9. I got him a go-kart. And she went on and on and on about he's going to get killed in it. And I said, man, he's got enough body armor to get hit by a school bus. It's not going to get hurt. And he flipped the go-kart and got bruised up a little, but he never got hurt.
No. She was too overprotective with him.
Yes. She actually got a court order that he couldn't ride in the Corvette. You know something? Why do you think I gave him the Corvette?
That's it.
And it's like, it was an expensive car. It was a 6-figure car, but it's
Karma.
worth every penny.
Yeah. Well, talking of which, Ivan passed away next door. I think she was a secret order. Hoarder.
Secret order?
Yeah. Because Leslie, her daughter, came round today and she says, can you... I thought, hey, what's going on here? So anyway, we went round to next door. A box full, and I mean a box full, a big box full, of bulbs. I kid you not. She's got all different, these safety bulbs and you name it. She's even got a red one.
Oh, I'll fire it. Get that outside.
There's even the red one in that box.
Red lights.
But yeah, you name it, that's in that box. So if anybody's in need of any bulbs, just let me know. I'll post them to you. Chris says,
if you mail it to me, it'd cost more than the light bulb's worth.
Yeah, Chris says, well, we'll never run out of bulbs. That is a fact.
Yeah.
Honest to God, Bill, it's a massive box and it's full to capacity with bulbs.
See, now I don't save anything at all.
And she did tell him as well that I think because obviously she'd lived here 62 years and she come round, I forget what she come round for, and she says, I don't believe it. And Chris says, what are you on about? So she says, there's this one bedroom, and she says it's full of televisions.
Oh, well.
She had a thing for glass.
Blue bulbs, and she says there were. She says I didn't even try to count them. She says they were like literally crammed with televisions.
My house is crammed with televisions, but they're all in rooms plugged in.
But anyway, apparently as well, Richard, we found out that they're selling it.
Right.
Because you see, she'd rented the property for 62 years, Bill. And obviously she passed away just before Christmas.
That's bad math.
And, right, listen, but the housing association that owns our house, they've got one up top here, and that's up for auction. And then I think Chris says there's one down here somewhere.
Well, that's, to be fair, at least you have half a chance of getting somebody decent if they're going to actually buy it.
Yeah.
Rather than another renter.
And it's up for exactly the same price as the one up top, 90,000.
Yeah.
Really?
3 bedroom.
Really?
And it's been renovated, but she didn't have a kitchen in.
Do they count them in square feet or square meters?
I have no idea.
Well, when they say the size of a house, do they say like it's a 3,000 square foot house or?
Bill, compared to your houses over there, it'll be like the size of your garage compared to your property.
Probably fit one of our houses in your kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's huge in America, whereas in this country, everything's a lot smaller.
But yeah, but you've got no elbow room there. You've got no room to make it. Well, no, I take that back. You do have room to make things bigger, just nobody wants to.
Well, we cram stuff in everywhere. That's the problem. I mean, our roads are like country dirt tracks to you, but our main roads are microscopic compared to yours.
Yeah.
But he only found out today. We're going around, and Chris has been sort of speculating with that one up here up for auction, and there's another one down the road that's empty that's gone up for auction, and it's the same housing association as what we've got.
I think a lot of them are doing it now. These places for people and all that lot selling off.
Apparently they took over this other, I don't know. According to, because we had gas engineer come other week, not last week before, and he says basically they're wanting to plough it back in to new builds.
Yeah.
So the money that they're making on selling these off, but most of them, Bill, want refurbishing. Now, when we had our kitchen and his bathroom done, Ivy didn't have her kitchen done. So I don't know. But that it's Savalis or something, it's called, the auction site.
All right, that bald guy.
I don't know. Not Telly Savalis. I see what you did there, Richard. Anyway,
it's on my mind from when you find a room full of them.
Yeah, she says basically because Chris went round and all furniture and everything was still there. So I says, well, what are they doing about that then? She says they're dispersing it among family, apparently. A lot of stuff like kitchen stuff and whatever's gone to Sally Army down road because they've got like a charity shop just down road. So a lot of stuff's gone there. But yeah, the big items they're dispersing among the family. But Chris said exactly the same as you, Richard. Well, at least if they're selling it,
You have a chance of getting somebody half
it'll be
decent.
decent.
Whereas
Yeah,
if they're just going to rent it again, you can end up with any bugger.
yeah, or like skank on end.
Yeah. At least if somebody's buying it, you
Yeah.
have a chance of getting somebody
That's
half
that's
decent.
exactly what Chris said. He says at least with somebody, if somebody buys it, you know, you've got a good chance that they be all right, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I was just looking. My next overseas trip is the magnificent walled city of Conway.
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 Wales again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we were staying for this one. This one's up on the water, straight north. But we're the last like 3 or 4 trips we stayed in Llandudno.
I don't know.
And the traffic's just, it's nice to stay on the beach, but it's not much of a beach.
No.
It's not like you're going to go swimming. Sometimes
Not
you have to walk
compared
half a
to
mile.
your beaches anyway.
Well, yeah, it's like you can get killed on that beach. It's all rocks. And last time we stayed in Conway, and we found a hotel what was it? The Castle Hotel. And it's got a room it calls Narnia.
Oh.
And it's got a little secret door. And if you go through the secret door, there's a little sitting room that faces this 11th century King Richard castle or something.
Yeah. Did you go through Big Tunnel in Conway when you were there? Well, you must.
Huh?
Did you go through Big Tunnel under sea? You must have done at some point.
No.
There's a big tunnel that goes under sea, under estuary.
I don't think I did.
You might have gone over a bridge. There's a bridge and a tunnel.
I went on the bridge by the castle.
All right, yeah. Instead of going, you can go under the tunnel. There's a tunnel that goes under estuary as well. Just literally quarter of a mile away from where the bridge is, you can go along.
Now I walked, because the walled part, the proper Conway, is a pretty small city.
Yeah.
And so I walked every inch of it every day.
Yeah, where the bridge is, that's what they call the old road, and they've got the new road. It's called the North Wales Expressway, and that's just a bit further along than the bridge, and it goes under the sea, under the estuary, whatever you want to call it.
I have to do that this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Conway is no fun to drive in the proper city.
Yeah.
It's no fun to drive, but you can't be more than a block from an exit. The thing's tiny.
Is that where you stayed at, Bill?
I believe it is, yes. Yeah, we stayed on the backside of the hotel, has the cool rooms. It's got named rooms with different themes. See if you can find the Narnia room.
Yeah, before you get on the bridge, there's a roundabout, and if you going on the bridge, if you take a left and then follow it round, that's called the North Wales Expressway, and you go underneath the estuary, whatever it's called. I don't even know what the bloody estuary is called, but it's a few years since I went. Oh, it's the River Conway, I think. But it's all right. Not right sure if it's 2 separate tunnels. I can't remember because all I remember is there was green arrows saying okay to go. I can remember that. That's about it. I have to put my heating on. It's a bit chilly for some reason.
We've got ours on as well.
Oh, I'm looking at the rooms. I just saw one. It's like, oh, I want to stay in that room instead. Oh, there it is. think that's it. Yeah, the rooms are super nice there. They're not like fancy like you hit in some places, but they're very unusual.
This way, Bill, it's classed as a 5-star hotel.
Ooh.
Is it?
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't give it a 5-star hotel.
Ooh, there's a picture here. We're bathing room.
Oh, what?
A bath actually in the bedroom.
But yet that's not that unusual in 5-star hotels, though.
Look at that. I'm trying to find that room. What you said, the Narnia one.
Well, I found a picture of it. It's pretty big. You know, for the UK, you know, because the rooms tend to be a little smaller there. It's gigantic. I wonder if I took any pictures. I'll do a search. Oh, I got a movie of the castle.
Is that the room that you're talking about?
No. No, look for 2 chairs, a little sitting area type. Pictures of London.
Well, I'm looking and I'm looking at the actual castle hotel, and yeah,
Yeah.
not coming up with anything.
Give me half a second.
Right. Pardon me.
Pardon you.
Pardon me. I'm chilly.
Is it? Do you mean by chairs? Do you mean that 2 chairs in front of the window?
No, it's a big window.
Yeah, I used to go down there a lot. I used to go to bloody hell, what's the name of the place as soon as you enter Wales? It's gone. There's a life-size figure of a lifeguard stood on the beach. First time I went, he's there with his binoculars looking out, and I thought, oh, bloody hell, there's something going on. So I went up to have a chat with him, and when I got to him, I realised he was made of concrete. I can't think of
You
it.
didn't get much conversation out of him then, Stuart.
Pretty much the first town you enter as you go into Wales. I can't think of the name of the place. Little place. As soon as you cross the border in Wales, you're in that place, and I just can't think what it's called. I'm trying to look it up on map now, but I can't even find it on
That's
the
it.
map.
Bill, is that the Narnia bedroom?
Flint, it's called.
They-
Flint.
No, it's got the wrong couch in the front.
Flint.
Here, hang on. I had a picture of it.
Hello, Senga. How we doing?
Hi, Senga.
Yeah, it's called Flint. That's just as you get out border into Wales. It's like the first place is that. And
There you go.
I was just looking out to sea, and there was this lifeboat man with all yellow gear on and flipping stuff with binoculars. I thought, bloody hell, what's going on? And
I'm looking for it. That's the default picture.
It weren't real.
That's not it. The window's on the wrong side.
Wrexham, I've been there a few times, and I used to go to Arthur Williams' factory in there that makes trailers.
It looks a nice hotel
Had it a second
anyway,
ago.
Bill.
Their webpage, sucky sucks.
I know. I'm on exactly the same website as what you were, Bill, and I couldn't find it anyway.
Yeah, but I know exactly what I'm looking for. The only bad part is there's no elevator and it's on the 4th floor.
You think you'd have a lift, wouldn't you?
There you go. That's the sitting room there.
Hmm.
It's a nice little sitting room. It's pretty cool.
So as well as the bedroom, you've got a sitting room with it as well.
Yeah, and he's not showing the door very well, but the door is green and it says Narnia on a little plaque on the top.
Ah.
That's the hallway outside the door.
Ah.
The hallway's pretty neat. It's very eclectic.
Yeah.
So
I saw one of the few
Great
pictures.
man, right, we're talking. Oh, here he is. There he is.
What?
I found the concrete man. You can imagine, though, he's a life-size figure. And there's a castle.
There's a better picture. Once you get inside, that's what the sitting room looks like when you pull the
Ooh,
curtain back.
very nice.
So you can
And
see
you've got the castle. You got the cemetery here and the church, and then the castle off to
There
the
it is.
left right here.
Can you see him with orange on?
Yeah.
And I thought it was a real bloke, and I went up to chat with him because he's got all the binoculars. He's made of concrete, he is. You can't really see him so well on here.
Did you have a riveting conversation with him then, Richard?
Well, they were just. I thought it was a real lifeboat man, and it weren't. It's a concrete figure. It's obviously been put in later on since Google Earth got here, because when you actually go on the car park nearby to him, he disappears. So it's obviously an older picture. Yeah, because I pulled
I'm
in.
looking now. Now I'm in the rooms. These are all room specific.
I don't even know why we're there.
Oh, that was fun. It's got a little couch sitting at the end of the bed.
I mean, one good thing about it, Bill, is you don't have to pay for it.
Oh,
Pardon me.
there you go. That's what the room looks like.
All right, yeah.
It's got the little couch at the end of the bed, and the door right here goes to the little sitting room.
Ah.
And it's got a bathroom. Yeah. Ah. Ah. It's got a bathroom and it's
I've
Just a
seen that
bathroom.
picture. It's quite a floral
Yeah.
bathroom.
it's really nice. You know, it's if you're going someplace like that, it's a place to go, you know.
That's
It's
not
like you don't want to stay in the same old
away, yeah.
places every time.
Senga says she's found a dog, but it's in Birmingham. That's not
Yeah.
too bad.
So go get it.
She wants a specific, like Lassie, like a long-haired,
Oh, a border collie.
yeah, a rough collie they're called.
Sable collie.
Sable, that's it, rough collie.
Stable.
Sable.
Yeah,
Sable.
Border Collie's totally different. Border Collie's a sheepdog.
But you see, Senga's in Glasgow, so she's
So?
got all the way down to Birmingham.
Yeah, I know. I said that earlier. I said, oh, it's
I've made that ride 10 times.
Yeah.
And I don't live there. Actually, to get out of the long drive, we're actually flying into in April. We're flying into Heathrow, and then training over to Manchester, and then getting the car there, and then driving over to Conway.
I mean, is it with a breeder, Senga?
Yeah.
That's just not that far.
Not to with somebody who lives in America. No, it's just a nip down the road. From Senga's house, it'd take 4.5 hour drive, 5 hours.
I mean, that's just a drop in the ocean to build.
Yeah, 5 hours is nothing.
Yeah, because it took me 6 hours. It did to drive to get to Isle of Arran, well, to coast this side of it. 6 hours it took me. Took me 6 hours to get from here to Ardrossan.
That would be my little brother. Hey, can I call you back in 10? Okay, bye. That was easy, huh?
It's about, yeah.
Yeah, Wolverhampton. Yeah, it's next to Birmingham.
I have got my pictures so disorganized, it's not even funny.
But I used to drive to Poole regularly on a Monday morning. That is a freaking trek from up here. Taking into consideration you're limited to 56 mile an hour in a wagon, which makes it even more boring.
If you want to fly, Senga, it's only $14.99.
Yeah, you don't tell you it's on a flipping a biplane and you have to stand up.
I mean, I don't know how you plan on going back with your dog, but yeah, to fly down to Birmingham, it's only $14.99.
Pardon me.
Pardon you. But I mean, that's not bad. $14.99.
When I went to Brodick, when I went to that Ardrossan, there's an Asda there, and what a brilliant Asda that were. What a good shop it were, that. Best Asda I've ever been in my life, that.
And where were that at, Richard?
Ardrossan, it's called, just on west coast of Scotland. We catch ferries right at the port.
I've just looked, and that's with EasyJet, Senga.
To wait for 2 hours for ferries, so I went in this Asda, fucking restaurant in it, but like something else.
Okay, my pictures aren't in pictures. Oh, I bet they're on the G drive. Good.
But I can remember a decorating shop called Broom. Yeah, because railway goes right through port. You can actually get a train right to Clipping Water's Edge.
Yeah, one of these days I've got to spend a week or so just organizing pictures.
Pup's born on the 29th of December.
And
You were born on the 29th of December?
now the pups.
I were born on the 29th. I were born on the 25th.
Glasgow International Airport, right? There's only EasyJet do a flight, and it says 1 hour and 10 minutes a flight down to Birmingham.
Well, the problem is you can't get a plane back.
But obviously, you got to find some other way of coming back.
Well, I found 2025 Europe.
McBroom. How old does that make them then, Senga? 29th of December.
Month. It's 26th today, so I'm 3 days short of a month. You can't collect them for another 4 weeks.
Yeah. I was going to say at least. At least. You see, that'll get Senga time to...
Walk it.
Hey?
Walk it.
They're, you know... What airport do you and Jeanette use?
I don't use airports, Senga. Not for a while. Nearest one
I ain't
nearest one to me is Manchester.
I think, yeah, nearest airport to us. I don't know.
East Midlands. It might be Leeds, East Midlands for you, Jeanette. I don't know myself. Birmingham. I don't even know. Chances are it's going to be Leeds.
The closest major international airport is Manchester, actually.
Is it? All right.
Manchester's barely an international airport.
It might not be too lot that
And then the nearby options, that's the main international airport. But the closest one to us is Leeds Bradford.
Yeah.
And then East Midlands.
Yeah.
But basically they're saying the closest international airport, because obviously out of Leeds Bradford and East Midlands Airport, they only certain fly to certain places, don't they, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, they're saying it's major international, you know what I mean? Long haul, but you can still fly from Leeds and stuff and everywhere to Europe and Birmingham, East Midlands, as they call it.
Well, Doncaster, Sheffield, that's still not open yet.
Because when you're driving up M1, they bounce the flipping wheels off your car roof when they're landing.
But
that's St. Martin. You swear you're going to hit a car when you swear you're going to hit a pedestrian on the beach.
I've seen that when they're all on beach and it blows them into the sea.
Oh my! It is terrifying to fly into that airport.
It's even more terrifying to be stood next to a fence when them KLM big bloody planes are taking off.
People do that on purpose, though.
Well, they do, yeah. They're holding onto the fence and the bodies are horizontal with blast-off jets. They're mad. Oh, yeah. I've watched them videos loads of times. There's signs up everywhere, beware, and they're all there holding onto the fence, and then bloody great KLM jets come up and let rip. And they're there, horizontal, held onto the vest.
yeah, they're saying, Gary, that's, you know, like international, where they fly to all different countries, but the more local ones don't, if you know what I mean. Only certain places they fly to.
Yeah, long haul. But
yeah,
Leeds and that cover all Europe and everywhere. They certainly cover Wolverhampton. You're quicker just driving. That time you're messed about waiting in an airport and queued up and all that, blah, 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 blah. You could be halfway there in a car.
My sister, when she used to, she probably does it, still does, but she used to fly from Gatwick when she was going on holiday.
Yeah. Used to be able to fly from Blackpool. Until they closed that. Well, they haven't closed it, but they closed it to, what's the word? Commercial airlines.
I mean, when we like go up to Richards and whatever, you have to go by the airport, Manchester Airport, and you want to see, skies as, incoming, outgoing,
Bloody hell, where do you come? You
Wow.
following that sat nav again?
Anyway, I don't know where we were going, but we've been past that way Manchester Airport is.
Yeah. So between me and your house, you shouldn't be going anywhere near the airport. It's totally other side of Manchester. But
I know, but what I'm saying is, you can still see airplanes taking off, and
But Manchester's the second biggest in country, I think, behind Heathrow, I think.
Maybe.
Come on. Can't do that on here, you'll get banned.
Learning to play Caledonian.
Well, Caledonia sang that.
But it's a long time since I've flown. Put it that way. Just a great flyer.
It's been a couple of weeks for me.
6 years. 6 years since I was last on a plane. 5 years. 5 years.
Last time I went on a plane was when we got married and we went to Spain. Been married 23 years this year.
Last time I was on a plane, I came from Spain. No, I take that back. I went to Hawaii after that.
But yeah, that was last time I went on a plane. It weren't the plane that scared me. It was, going up them steps towards plane. Not about
Thing to worry about is it's
How
only
big a plane were you on?
crash. It's only last inch that hurts.
I've got a fear of heights, Bill. So it going up and coming down them steps, it were horrendous. So
The only time I've ever gone on steps on an airplane was like going to the islands or
we're
something where they
talking
don't have
about
terminal.
23 years ago.
Did you go from Manchester?
East Midlands.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, that's understandable. But most flights out to Manchester, they use jet bridges. Most of them.
But yeah, we went from East Midlands. Isn't it changed to Robin Hood or something? What's it called now? Robin Hood? Or were it what Rob had?
I think it was. I think it's back to East Midlands. I think it's changed a couple of times.
I know it went to Robin Hood Airport and but yeah, that was last time I flown 23 years ago.
I remember when we went with mother-in-law and she got right on my wick. She did. She was really annoying me. We get to the airport. We were there 2 hours early and she's, come on, we need to check in. We need to. I said, for Christ's sake, I said, it's not going for 2 hours. I said, chill out, woman. I said, bloody hell, what's the rush? And anyway, we sat there and she flipping, come on, go through. So we sat there, flipping lounge, like whatever you call it, flipping boarding lounge thing. Well, it's bloody great this. We sat here an hour and a half early just because your mum bloody whinging, I said to live. And all of a sudden it come on Tannoy, they said, can you please board? She says, I told you. Now that's never ever happened to me in my life as that, where they must have checked that everybody had come and they must have said, oh, bugger it, we'll go early. Because everybody were there. And I thought that is typical. That's never ever set off an hour and 20 minutes early, it did, and that's the only time at Manchester I've had to go up steps because we're out on tarmac and we had to walk out on tarmac. And that's the first time I've ever done that at Manchester. Every time it's been over at Jetbridge.
Yeah, we had to walk out
I couldn't
onto
believe it.
tarmac
I
and then
thought
up.
she was whinging in the morning. And I thought, I don't believe that happened. That's never happened to me before. We left an hour and 20 minutes early. Woman on the thing where you give her your flipping booking voucher, whatever you call it, your boarding card, says, yeah, well, everybody were here. So captain says, let's do one. I thought, oh, brilliant. I told you. I thought, God, I'm punching him.
Felt like strangling her.
Yeah, that's never happened to me before. Usually, if anything, it's a delay. Never gone early, ever. And it were a brand new plane, it were. Because it were my Travel, it were called, the company. They don't even exist now. And it were a brand spanking new, shiny plane.
But,
Because
yeah.
I was nervous as hell thinking, God, new plane, there's bound to be a few little flipping problems on this bugger. It's not been out on a proper run. And I'm first on it to Turkey. 4 hours. Oh, my God. I told you. Ooh, I could have killed her. Set the mood for the rest of the holiday, did that. She did never for a fortnight.
Been there and done that, been on holiday with my mother.
Yeah, her mum, she was difficult.
I told my mum, I says, it's not happening again. Don't. We're not going there. Because every time we've been away, we've ended up falling out or,
It's hard work. She's hard work everywhere. She was really difficult, and she was hard work on that holiday. The poor bloke, he humped her cases for about half a mile and then to hotel room, and she gave him a coin. She says, oh, I tipped him a coin. I said, a coin? I said, smallest note denomination's £1,000,000, which at the time were worth about 30 pence. I said, you've probably given him about half a pence there for humping them suitcases about 500 yards. You know, a big coin, you miserable sod.
Poor bloke.
We were on coach as well, transferring from airport, and she was complaining because back then you could smoke anywhere. Well, in Turkey you can. They all bloody smoke in Turkey. And honestly, bus, it was like being in an opium den, and all she did is moan about that. There was smoke everywhere. I couldn't stop laughing because I knew it was bugging her. And we went past a sign that said our village name on it. We went around where she's at it. I said, oh, do you come to Turkey often? Do you know your way about here or what? I'm sure this driver knows where he's going.
The missus know it all.
We've just been past sign. I said, so what? I said, he'll have a bloody route. Oh, it was driving me potty. Yeah, because everybody, it was
Hi, Jamie.
2000, it would before, yeah, it was before kids were born. So it was 2002 it were that when we first went to Turkey. And everybody smoked. If you didn't smoke, they thought you were weird in Turkey. Because we stopped at a hotel and there was a little co-op shop. And I says, you go in co-op shop. I said, I'll just have a fag here. And bloke in shop says, oh, come in. He says, bugger that. He says, everybody smoked. And he's there with a big cigar hanging out of his mouth. Hello, Joel, how are we doing? Well, they don't give a shite. Well, they didn't. I don't know if it's changed now. It's a while since I've been. It's about 7 years because we've been again since. But
minus the mother-in-law.
Oh God. Hello, Jamie. How are we doing? How's the snow going?
He says we're all shoveled out now.
Hello, Joel. Used to get a ferry from Liverpool to Belfast. 8.5 hours when I lived there. Bloody hell. Takes a while, though. Isle of Man ferry takes a while. You wouldn't think so, but it does.
Isle of Wight takes about above an hour to Isle of Wight from Portsmouth or Southampton.
Oh, fire, that is slow, especially that distance.
But yeah, we've been... First time we went from Southampton, and then second time we went from Portsmouth. It's about an hour.
But, pardon me.
If I didn't know any better, I mean, looking at Bill, I thought he'd frozen, but I can see his eyes moving, so I know he's not frozen.
Yeah.
I'm not frozen much.
A rowing boat would be quicker.
Shut up, Ford.
Duck back.
But yeah, and I tell you what I don't like on them ferries, because when we come back from Isle of Wight, sat in a facing forward, right, a seat facing forward, but then it went out, turned round, and I was facing backwards. And I said, I can't be doing this. I'm moving to a seat where I'm facing forward. I don't know whether anybody else is same.
See, you guys don't have a corner on football, or as we call it, soccer. That's my little championship team.
Soccer.
That's my son, dead center. I coached that team for 7 seasons. And we had the number 1 scorer in the league, number 2 scorer in the league, number 1 defenseman in the league, and the number 1 goalie in the league. We were unbeatable.
Hey, you'd be surprised, Jamie, that Bill's been showing it snow in his backyard. So they were all having
It's snowing big out there.
Can't imagine snow in Texas.
Yeah, it didn't really snow. It was supposed to, but we got 3 inches of ice.
It's even worse.
But yeah, I'm lucky I've got the long driveway. Even the van, right? 4,800 pounds of vehicle, 4,900. It didn't leave any tire tracks. That's how solid it was. But I had to go all the way around down the street and come back because I couldn't get up the driveway.
Especially in America, everything has wide wheels on it, and wide wheels and snow just do not get on at all.
Well, this is the van. It's only got like 225s on it.
You know.
So they're not terribly wide. They're maybe yay. Where am I at? Yay. The regular van wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure the Jaguar would, if I took it out down the driveway, it'd never come home till spring.
Oh, my car's absolutely horrendous in snow. It's all right to drive uphill, downhill it's useless, and when you park it up, it's useless. It slides off and disappears on its own.
It runs away from home.
Yeah, just when you put it in park and put the handbrake on, so all 4 wheels are locked up, and it just slides off. If it's on any sort of reasonable gradient, it just disappears. You know what I mean? It's crap. It's great going uphill in snow, but coming downhill, no. Coming down is not so bad, but parking, I noticed that last year, and we only had a couple of inches. It was only a dusting, but it froze, and I couldn't park on the road outside here because every time I got out, it started creeping off downhill, sliding.
I just took my wife to the airport, and they just showed delayed till 5:55. It's currently 5 o'clock here.
It says the latest forecast for Sheffield is tonight will become windy and blustery. Skies will
My baby.
be overcast and spells of rain will move in from the west with some heavy downpours during the early hours. Tomorrow morning will be windy and cloudy with outbreaks of rain lingering around. Rain clearing. Oh God, rain, and more rain.
Can't beat a bit of rain.
And this is for Wednesday and Friday. Breezy throughout Wednesday with lengthy spells of wintry sunshine and a few areas of patchy cloud. Thursday will see a return to cloudier conditions, but it will continue generally dry under a light to gentle easterly breeze. So basically, rain, rain, and more rain.
Yes, can't beat it. Bro, I love it. I love getting wet.
It's about same, Senga. It kept me awake all Saturday night. Cramps in my leg. Terrible. So, seriously considering going back to the doctors because I think I might need some more antibiotics. But I've been putting my bandage on to keep it supported, but so there you go.
Yep. Get that snow shifted, Jamie. That's a fair bit of snow, is that?
I mean, Barefoot put some pictures up earlier on. I'm not kidding you. It were like that. It was ever so deep.
I mean, in Canada, they get like a metre a night in some areas of Canada. Imagine that.
But yeah.
It's getting windy here now. I can hear it up by his. My aunt has baker's cyst. She showed it me yesterday.
Okay, well, I've got to go feed myself.
Yeah, look. That's a picture that. Now that's what you call snow.
Oh, somebody just rang the doorbell. I'll be back.
It's somebody posted earlier on because I think somebody's been and cleared his drive for him. But yeah, I just do not know what to do with it best, Senga. Do I carry on and just carry on regardless or what? But it's getting me, yeah, as I said right at the beginning of the stream, I said, I don't know, I just felt like I've felt tired all the while and just haven't got the get up and go to get up and go, if you know what I mean. But yeah.
Come on, Billy, read your messages. Your phone's been beeping.
Now that's funny. They're using my driveway as a launch pad.
Launchpad, excellent. Who's that? Is it not Elon Musk, is it?
No, the neighbor, he was like a 6-year-old or 8-year-old. They wouldn't know if I'd get mad if they launched on my driveway to go down the hill.
All right.
Because I've got the front yard's like, I don't know, a couple 100 feet long. And the driveway it's a big circle. And they wanted to use it for sledding. So it's like, I don't care. They're going to end up in the neighbor's yard, but.
Oh, dear.
There's no brakes at the end of it. You're still on ice. I said, sure, go ahead. I don't care.
Just don't sue me if you come off and break your leg.
Correct.
No, these are known children. But they're very polite, and they always, it's like if they want to play in the yard, I don't care. They say, can you turn the sprinklers on? Sure. Go hit the button.
You're very obliging, Bill.
Well, they're kids. Kids get their own rules. Kids, kids very rarely mean, they're usually absolutely harmless.
Senga says get to Lancet or more antibiotics. As soon as antibiotics than having it lanced, Senga. Apparently it's a big one. It's 6.7 centimetres long and 3 point something wide. So yeah. I don't think they'd burst it anyway, because it can cause more problems than what it's worth if they pop it. It'll come back anyway. But anyway, you see, problem is it's all related to arthritis. And mine's it back of my leg, obviously. So it gets a bit uncomfortable at times. Yeah, can you imagine, Bill, of all things, a Baker's cyst?
I don't even know what that is.
Well,
Is it full of muffins?
Yeah.
I had a lot of trouble with my left leg, and if you see the state of it now, it's purple. Right. Anyway, so I went to the doctors for my B12, and basically she asked the doctor to come and have a look at it. So she says, well, I'll make your appointment for tomorrow afternoon. So I goes back next day, and the doctor saw me. So she says, it could be a blood clot. She says, but, to rule everything out, she says, I'll take a blood test. That's what I mean, Senga. You have it lanced and it comes back.
Correct.
Anyway, so I get a phone call early the next morning. You need to get down to A&E. The blood test has come back abnormal.
Correct, Gary. Whoa. She can lance me any day, Gary.
So, but you've got to come to the doctors and get this letter. So goes down to doctors, up to doctors, gets this letter, goes and sits in A&E. Obviously, you go to thing and these. Anyway, I had to go to the DVT clinic, right? Down there 4 hours or all but, Anyway, so I went through the rigours of having an ultrasound on the back of my leg, and they tell you to turn this way, they tell you to turn that way, they stuff a thing right in your groin, and
Been there.
Yeah. So, yeah, not a nice thing to have done. They're all over. With this ultrasound, like one when you're having a baby. Anyway, when I left there, she says, well, we can't see a blood clot. And then they mentioned something about cellulitis, which I know a lot about. Anyway, goes back to DVT clinic, and she comes. I says, "It's cellulitis, isn't it?" She says, "No." I says, "Well, they've just mentioned it in ultrasound." She says it's what they call a Baker's cyst, and it's to do with, because I've got arthritic knees. It's to do with that. And it forms a cyst, and it's normally back of your leg, like your crease in your joints. It's normally there, but mine were a bit lower down, and they even gave me measurements. It was 6.75 centimeters long by about 3 and something, so it's a big one. That's it. I went back to the doctors, and she says she had a look at it. She says it feels hot to me, so it might be cellulitis. I'll give some antibiotics, and that's it. So, but it sort of started getting better on the antibiotics, but then since I've stopped taking the antibiotics, it's flared up again. She's married anyway, is Dr. Lee. To another doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, before the doorbell rang, I was saying I'm hungry, and I'm still hungry.
Okay then, Bill.
All right, Bill. See you later.
Thank you for joining us, and I shall see you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, see you later, Bill.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye. Now you're talking, Dr. Lee.
But yeah.
I used to love watching that Pimple Pop.
Yeah.
something satisfying about that. I don't know what it is. They're all there though after freebies. I mean, somebody will come in with a tennis ball like this on the side of the head.
And then say it's been there 20 years.
And I'm thinking, how could you put up with that for 20 odd years? You know what I mean?
Oh, there you go. Singers, doctors, Dr. Lee.
Yeah.
Not saying one like, but
You know, and it's like this, that cracks me up, that programme that used to be on embarrassing bodies. You'd have women there saying, well, my bits and bats are a bit bigger than they should be. They could do with a trimming and all that lot, but I'm too embarrassed to go to doctors, but I don't mind opening my legs in front of 9 million TV viewers.
millions and millions of viewers.
Yeah, there's something not quite right there.
I mean, even though our doctor is a lady doctor, I'd still feel embarrassed, you know, if it was something to do with down there. I mean, even when I went for my last smear, and I've been to this nurse, you know, hundreds and hundreds of times, I'd make a joke with you, you know what I mean? Because it's out of embarrassment, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And sort of when she put that metal thing up,
yeah,
and I went, can you brush cobwebs away while you're down there? You know, and it's through nervousness, you know.
They just crack me up though, the way they'll show everything on telly, but yet they won't show it to the doctor, just one person in a room. And I just think, get lost. You're just out for a freebie. You want to be sent down to some top clinic in London, and have your flipping, you have your state medallions removed. You know what I mean?
State medallions.
That's all it is. It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit.
You know, and I mean, it don't just apply to women. There's men and all. You know, when they've got problems with the told man.
Yeah. Can't get a stonk on, but I'm too embarrassed to show up, doctor. But I don't mind getting back of your wagon in the middle of a town centre with all TV crew, cameras, producer, director, and 9 million viewers. I'll stick my old man out there for you lot.
It's laughable, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's absolute nonsense.
Nobody could offer me the kind of money for me to get either my BAPS or me.
Well, I don't know if somebody were going to say, I'll give you a couple of million if you just get it back of this wagon and get your Gregory out, I'd be out. That's easy money, is that?
Yeah, well, I mean, but what I'm saying is, I mean, people don't see me as shy, but when it comes to things like that, yeah, I am shy. And I was very, very nervous when I went. I mean, thank God, touch wood, I ain't got to go for any more smears. Because my next one I'll be above the age, so I ain't got to go for any more. But yeah, and I same as I say, my nervousness comes across as, you know, being funny.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna go to the toilet. Talking.
But yeah, I mean, some people it don't bother. You know what I mean? It doesn't bother them in the slightest, you know. Like, let's say, for instance, you go to doctors, you say, oh, I've got piles, you know, and then they tell you to lay down on bed. I mean, some people don't think nothing to, I will whip my cakes off and, you know what I mean? I mean, when I went for this thing on my leg, I had to take my trousers off. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know, but, yeah. You still feel like you're exposed, if you know what I mean, even though it run in my trousers. But yeah, I'm thinking, why have I got to take my trousers off? I could pull my leg up, you know, my trouser leg up if you want. No, we've got to get to your groin. Oh, all right then. But yeah, when it's matters of that kind, you know. Some people ain't bothered. Some people ain't bothered in the slightest. But, yeah. And we have actually got a male doctor now. So, God knows it, yeah. I know when my doctor is on duty. She's only there Wednesdays and Fridays. So if I go to see her, it'll either be Wednesday or Friday. I ain't going to see no man doctor. Not having any touching my leg. But yeah, I forget what his name is now. What's that male doctor? Baby. What's that male doctor's name?
Got a Chinese name.
Nelson Summit or other. I don't know. He is Chinese.
Yeah.
Olsen.
Oh,
Mandela.
Ding dong ding gang
yeah.
Him.
But yeah, anyway, that is the first male doctor, and we've been there 10, 11 years, and that is the first male doctor we've ever had. So there you go. How much? I mean, obviously, a man would sooner prefer to see a man if it's private and confidential and, you know, a bit delicate.
A man would prefer to see a man.
Yeah.
Really?
Delicate things.
No, I wouldn't. I'd be more, if I were going doctor and I'm having bother with downstairs, I'd rather a woman be there, really.
But yeah, but I mean, it's probably doctors all over the country. You can ask for a chaperone as well, just in case. You know, when you go to doctors, and let's say it's a bloke doctor, and you'll get an appointment to see the bloke doctor, and you feel a bit uneasy, you can ask for a chaperone, which basically they just sit in and make sure nothing inappropriate happens. Dr. Egg Fried Lice. But
see, I'd be more embarrassed stood in a room having to get it out to another bloke, me. Whereas if it were a woman, I wouldn't be as embarrassed. I don't know why, I just wouldn't.
now I'd be embarrassed if I went to see a bloke and
Yeah.
it were, you know.
I'd be more uncomfortable with a man messing with my ghoulies than a woman. It wouldn't feel right to me, I'm afraid, having some other bloke manhandling your tackle. No. Doctor or no doctor. Won't feel right. Oh, well.
A sore finger. Yeah.
I was down here, it's called effing Elsie.
This is no word of a lie. For years, I went to see this other nurse, but sadly she passed away through cancer. And I didn't know. And her name was Angela. And I, you know, you could sit and have a laugh with her, you could talk to her about anything. You know what I mean? And then I know she went on leave through ill health. I mean, I didn't know the ins and outs or whatever. But then I goes and sees this other nurse, and she says, "Oh, you know, Angela's passed away?" I went, "No." She says, "Oh, you know, I were right. I were right." And I says, and this woman that I see now, her name's Deborah, right? And I never liked her. She were like, she got a broom stuck up her arse. You know what I mean? She were very straight-laced, you know, blah, blah, blah. But through conversation, we found that we got a lot in common, and she's a similar age to me. So we sort of, you know, worked on the common ground, and we're all right now.
Now you've took that broom from everybody.
But yeah, you know the kind, don't you? You know, she were a right stuck-up bitch.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether it was because we sort of got into a conversation and we found out we were very similar. Anyway, she's all right now. But I mean, I don't have to go and see her all that often. So, but yeah, I didn't like her at all. And when they used to say, "Oh, you've got to go," I says, "Do I have to? In any other nurse?" It was that off-putting, you know, that I'd asked for somebody else, and kept saying, "No, you know, she's the only one." Never mind. You know, like when you take an instant dislike to people.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, for one reason or other, you just don't gel
Correct.
together.
There's people like that where before they open their mouth for some reason, you think,
Yeah.
what a plonker. They don't even need to open their mouth.
Yeah.
It's
But
almost
the
like
impression
there's
I
a
got
lot
from
more.
her straight away that she were right stuck up, stuck up cow.
Oh, Senga's just got a
Oh,
sent a picture of some puppies. Oh yeah.
oh,
What?
oh. Singers, them puppies, she's got to go to Birmingham to pick a puppy up.
Oh,
And I went, oh,
how much?
oh.
Oh, she's getting broody, Richard. Tell her to stop it. She's getting broody.
I said you got to stop sending me pictures of puppies, Senga.
She's getting broody.
Oh, it looked like the eyes has only just opened as well.
Send it is. Look at that, Senga.
I don't think we can afford them, put it that way. They're very expensive.
Any donations greatly received. Have a look. Oh,
See, and he's telling me, and he's going, ah.
I want one. Sorry, Biscuit, you being place, lad.
See,
Another one.
he
Oh,
Uh,
shit, ah.
he tells you off, Senga, for sending me photos of puppies, and
Yeah,
then
you get me all broody now.
and then he's going, ah. They got flat caps on.
Lovely dog.
Oh, they're gorgeous. They look gorgeous, Senga. But
We don't give a dog a home.com.
but yeah.
Home.com.
Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it a night because I am absolutely flagging. And that's made me day, Senga, that them puppy pictures. I must say it's brightened my day.
Yes.
And thank you for everybody for cheering me up. And I will see you tomorrow evening for the baking.
The Bake Off.
Yes. Chocolate concrete with mint custard and lemon frangipan stuffed cookies. So there you go.
And that's a mouthful.
Hey, and them rings has come. You know them crumpet ring things? They come other day. So I'll be giving them a whirl tomorrow. And if you were wondering, these crumpet rings, you use them in cookies so they don't spread too much and they're all a universal size. But you'll see them tomorrow night anyway. So I'll see you all tomorrow and good night and thank you. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Crypto. Bye, Partners. Bye, Bria. Bye, Gary. Bye, Senga. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.